Lacee Jones, Psychology 331, Psychology of Learning, Instructor Misty Reed, April 10, 2017. Management positions often come with large responsibilities and can involve the task of training new employees about the position and job responsibilities an employee has been hired to work. Successful managers who produce successful employees lead to overall success within a company. This presentation is going to address the important training methods like the importance of understanding Maslow's hierarchy of needs, understanding individual learning styles, finding weaknesses and strengths of an employee by knowing their multiple intelligences, the effectiveness of hands-on training and critical thinking, and the social and mutual construction of knowledge between manager and employee that will lead to successful training experience. Maslow developed a theory in the 1940s that included the needs of humans. We have basic needs, security needs, social needs, esteem needs, and self-actualization needs. Once we reach the top of the pyramid, we have reached our peak experience of life. As you can see, employment falls into the security category. So a person who is able to be employed by a company finds security. Within the security, they can develop social esteem and self-actualization. And this all leads to a greater or higher purpose in life. So as an educator in the workplace environment, your job is super important. It can lead people to meeting other needs on the pyramid, and in all actuality, with your help, they can reach their higher purpose. It's important what managers do, and it's important how managers teach people how to do their jobs so that they can successfully reach this level of security and move on to social esteem and self-actualization. So the humanistic approach is an approach that deals with knowing people for who they are and giving people a sense of belonging, which is an innate characteristic of humans. They want to belong. It's important for managers to take time to consider individual traits of a person and their different methods of learning. We all have personal learning styles because there are different ways of learning. Thanks to Gardner in 1983, a psychologist who expanded the previous knowledge of linguistics and logic, he devised a whole different system where people could literally learn from linguistics and logic, which is words and math, and he added bodily or physical learning, musical learning, naturalistic learning, interpersonal learning, or being aware of oneself, interpersonal learning where you are actually socializing and having compassion and empathy for others, and spatial learning, which involves pictures. Once you find out what your learner or employee that is being trained, what they use as their own personal learning style, this can help you bring things to action. So hands-on modeling and demonstrations can give learners a chance to experience and visualize the work that they will be doing. This is a behavioralistic approach to learning, because you are actually modeling something for them that they can imitate or they can model after you. And then once they have achieved a good work ethic and they are training successfully and taking on job responsibilities, it's important to verbally motivate and reward them for their good behaviors so that they continue to do this. So managers that are training can offer pay raises, vacation time, and recognize an employee of the month when necessary. Using our brain power obviously is essential to learning. Bloom's cognitive theory involves learning processes, and it has been re-examined and revised to address modern concepts in cognitive learning by psychologists Anderson and Rothwell. But a manager can use this theory when creating learning materials or when encouraging employees to do some critical thinking about something. This involves remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating. That's basically remembering job duties, understanding them, applying them to real situations, analyzing the effect feedbacks and results, evaluating those results, and making sure that they align with what the manager wants, and then it in overall creates new knowledge. Building a bridge between actions and thinking. This is where social interaction and involvement come into play. First, we take the initial lesson, what the employees have learned, and what you know as an experienced manager, blending it all together, and then doing some role playing or acting out situations that they'll see at work, and then exchanging dialect about it. People can teach people, and that's where this constructive learning theory comes into play. Constructive learning theories blend behavioral and cognitive learning and then adds a little life to it, or a social aspect. So why use this model for meeting an employee's needs for training? Well, adopting this method not only places importance on the job, but it places importance on the individuals who will be doing the job. Managers need this model, which includes the understanding of human needs, the understanding of individualism, and the possibility that there are multiple intelligences that can help a person learn. The basic idea behind hands-on training, critical thinking, and interactive activities between a manager and employee is something that we learned to do in a classroom setting during our childhood. So those learning methods are easy to understand and apply to your training technique. Utilizing these learning theories by professionals that are good at putting together learning theories and ideas through psychology enhances this training model, and it can help an employee to learn well and to stay engaged in the training. So this is a good model if you want overall success for managers and employees. In conclusion, opportunity for growth and success in a company starts with managers and employees that dedicate themselves to work. Good managers produce good employees, and good training models based on cognitive, behavioral, and constructive learning theories are important for all of this training experience to come to life. Having a manager that pays attention to personal needs and learning styles of individuals will increase an employee's desire to learn from this manager, but also creates a dedicated employee who feels valued and important in the workplace. Thank you so much, and happy training.